Hello, welcome to Teacher Bites, a show that tries to explain today's events. I'm Dr. John Woodring. Recently I went to Vail, Colorado to participate in the GoPro Mountain Games. The event that I did was called Pepi's Face Off. I did some digging around about the background of this event and found an incredible story of an event that was literally founded in war, where heroes made a peaceful community with its icon, a ski champion who was beloved by his community and loved his community. So, let's get the story started. And Pepi's Face Off has begun. How did this all start? The story of Pepi's Face Off begins in 1939 when the Soviet Union invaded Finland, starting what was called the Winter War. Now, the Soviets thought they were going to have an easy time with the Finns, but Finnish ski troops proved to be more than a match for the Soviet Union, as they were able to use their skis, their ability to function in the snow, to stop the Soviet Union, at least temporarily. Now, eventually, the Soviet Union won out with the superior numbers and more equipment than the Finns had. Charles Minnie Dole, the founder and president of the United States National Ski Patrol, heard about what the Finns were able to do with their ski troops in stopping the Soviets early on, and went to United States Army Chief of Staff General George C. Marshall to lobby for the United States to create a mountaineering division. His argument was that the potential enemies of Germany and Italy both had mountain divisions, and therefore the United States needed to have one to counter what the Germans and Italians were able to do. Later, Marshall saw what Greek soldiers were able to do in stopping Italian soldiers in the Albanian mountains, and that was enough for him. He signed off on what was to become the 10th Mountain Division. General Marshall put Minnie Dole in charge of recruitment, and Dole went after not only the skiers that he knew about, but loggers, mountain men, adventurers, pretty much anybody who had experience in operating in extreme winter conditions. These troops gathered together at a place near Leadville, Colorado called Camp Hale, about 10 miles south of present-day Vail. Here, the soldiers learned how to ski in a proficient military manner, along with snowshoeing, weapons, long marches, all the things that these soldiers would need to do in order to not only survive, but engage in combat in harsh winter mountainous conditions. Eventually, the 10th Mountain was deemed combat ready, and they were sent to the Aleutian Islands where the Japanese had taken them over. But when the 10th Mountain got there, they found out the Japanese were gone. Not a great start for the 10th Mountain. The Army goes and sends them to Texas for further training and waiting for another mission, which came in 1944. The Army sent the 10th Mountain to Italy to break through German lines in the Apennine Mountains, which they will do in the winter of 1944 and 1945, but at a high cost. After the war, many veterans of the 10th Mountain Division went on to create the ski industry in the United States as we know it today. One of those veterans, Charles Siebert, remembered bivouacking near Vail, Colorado, and remarked how he thought the Vail area would make a fantastic ski resort. So, in the late 1950s, he goes, gathers up some investors, buys the land in Vail, and creates the Vail Ski Resort, which opened in 1962. Who is Pepi, and why does he put me through this? The Vail owners realized that they needed a big name to put Vail on the ski map in the United States. And the person they looked to was former Austrian national ski team member and champion, Pepi Granshammer. Granshammer had recently turned professional and moved to Sun Valley, Idaho, where he was a ski instructor and a representative of Sun Valley in various professional ski events. At an event in Leadville, Colorado, the investors met with Granshammer and invited him to come to Vail to take a look and ski the slopes to see what he thought, which Granshammer did. While in Vail, Granshammer met with the owners of the Vail Ski Resort, and they offered him the position of lead instructor and to be the goodwill or the ambassador for the Vail Ski Resort at the various pro events Granshammer would be skiing in. With the encouragement of his wife, Granshammer accepted the offer, establishing a long relationship between the Granshammer family and the community of Vail. Granshammer used the savings that he made skiing professionally to open up a hotel, an Austrian-style Gasthaus or restaurant, and a sports store, all of which are still open to this day. The event, now known as the GoPro Mountain Games, got to start in 2002 as a whitewater kayaking event. It has since grown to encompass a large number of sports, including various events for dogs, disc golf, running, mountain biking, road biking, stand-up paddle boarding, and lots of other type of mountaineering type sports. And it's also kind of a celebration of not just the athletes, but art and music as well. The GoPro Mountain Games are owned and operated by the Vail Valley Foundation. This foundation works to improve the quality of life for the people in Vail through arts, education, and athletics. Pepi Granshammer was able to witness the event that bears his name. He was amazed that people were able to find a use for the black diamond slope which bears his name. He also was further amazed that people were willing to try to run up this slope instead of ski down it, which he said he much preferred to do. That is the steep hill, the Black Diamond Run known as Pepi's Face. I have to do this as many times as I can in half an hour. Okay, that was the easy part. Now to go downhill. Probably should add some micro spikes or nano spikes.
You got this, man.
That might have helped me get up the hill, especially that first part where it was really slick. This is it?
Yep, this is good.
Oh boy. I did what I came here to do. At least got one lap in. Proved that I could do it to myself. So that's the story of Pepi's Face Off. If you enjoyed this video, click that like button. It really helps the show. And if you want more content, subscribe. I'm Dr. John Woodring. Thanks for watching.